So this is the next video, picking up where the last one left off. Hey everybody, I'm Kenny. This is Sagebrush Soul, and we're headed over to Idaho Falls. Figured I better start a video because there's just gonna be a million things going on this week. You might be able to tell, A, that I'm back in the truck, and B, that it's stacked to the gills. That's the miniature golf hole that I've been talking about, and 2 suitcases. I think it's the strangest thing ever, but I think I'm doing the Jackson Hole World Championship Snowmobile Hill Climb, and so I packed everything just because I don't think I'm going to be able to get back home, and if I am, probably wouldn't be that practical to come back. So anyway, we're headed to Idaho Falls to the Buzz Factory. We're going to set up the stage, and Skylar and Brittany are putting on a thing there tonight, and then I don't know what we're doing for the rest of the night, but only 13 minutes behind schedule. See if the old pickup can make that up. Shit, forgot to get gas. Diesel. Realizing that I haven't really filmed anything here since we opened, and we've done quite a bit. Obviously, we've got the bus that we added. This is the OG Zombie Rampage bus, but now we call it the Buzz Bus. Got a outdoor bar area here. I'm gonna type in the code to get in. Nobody watch.
Operation failed.
What do you mean operation failed? See how long this lasts. Still fighting. It's a little bit chilly outside, but this GoPro, I'm still using them obviously, but they're so convenient, but I'm so tired of them. But this part of the Buzz Factory is probably hasn't changed a whole lot. Rearranged a few things. If you haven't seen my video from when we opened a year ago, we've got 2 golf simulators in here. That's what those are. And then this is our self-pour tap wall. You get a prepaid Buzz Factory card. I don't know if there's anything on this one. Oh, yeah. Tells you how much you got. And you can pour just like an ounce or 2 if you just want to try something. We got 8 different taps on there. And then we have moved the pool table and other stuff since, but here's what you probably haven't seen. Well, at least not on this channel. So we have expanded, and this is our axe throwing wall. Just last week, we built a stage. This is actually only about 2/3 of how big the stage has the capability of being. We do have a band coming in tonight. Maybe I'll share some of that with you. That might be cool. It's kind of a makeshift DJ booth here. On New Year's Eve, we actually had American Hitmen, the band that played in front of that. Vicky and I actually painted that flag. And this is temporary for now. It's a portable bar that we're able to actually take outside if we want to. And when we do our Snake River lot parties here. But this is Skylar's dream come true. And hopefully it's lit up good enough that you can see it. But private karaoke lounge. So I'll go ahead and turn on the lights so you can really see what's going on in here. But yeah, so we got a karaoke machine, got the projector that puts it up there, and you can rent these out. And we got a whole another one over here. But this one actually can double as a conference room. We can bring different things in and to accommodate whatever you need on this one. I'm gonna jump in here and explain what the heck I'm talking about, realizing that if you're watching this video for the first time, you have no idea who I am. Sagebrush Soul is a company that contracts with Live a Little Entertainment Group. I'm a host. I hate that. I'm an announcer for the company for our live events, mostly motorsports and that type of thing. But I do a lot of the behind the scenes stuff as far as construction and design and all these crazy projects that we do. But that's what I'm talking about. Now for a year, we've had a brick and mortar. We're doing shows all over the country usually, but now in Idaho Falls, we have our first brick and mortar called the Buzz Factory and expanding into that space. So carry on, and I'll come back to this later.
We return you now to your regularly scheduled program.
This is actually still attached, but now we're in our merch area and the shop area. So if you watched any of the videos of the Tahoe, if you follow me on that, the overland build on the Tahoe, that was all mostly done at a shop in Shelley. Realize I have brought you in here once right before that trip started, but it's changing and evolving as well. Here's kind of a fun thing that I did, and I've got some footage of it. I didn't film it all, but one of these days maybe I'll show you. This is a miniature I built of the Buzz Factory, all the expansion stuff before we actually started doing any of the work. I 3D printed the bar just to get a feel for it, an idea of how it's gonna look, and it has changed and it has evolved. I actually did a little reveal. These are all 3D tracking marks that I did a little bit of a shot at what would be eye level at 1/24 scale. But anyway, kind of proud of that. It's probably about to go the way of the White Buffalo because we're done with it, but it was a fun little build. This is my project section, my personal projects that don't really have anything to do with the company, and I got to get on them. This is another golf cart that I got that we're gonna it'll be pretty mild, but we're gonna style it up a little bit. I got all the parts. Had to put a new piston, got a screaming deal. I had it honed, had the valves seated, new rings, new piston, and it's all assembled. Hopefully this week we're gonna get that running. Hopefully. Probably not in this video, but maybe in a separate one. There's the body, my little motorcycle collection back here, which currently the plan is to sell that one, probably sell that one, and then I want to do a full freaking scrambler build on this one because it's already a basket case, but it runs good. We got two mini bikes back there. One of them's my daughter Maddie's, and the other one is eventually going to become the full boogie bike. So that is a project for the company. You can probably pick up on the fact that I hoard. We got a mini monster body getting ready to go. You might remember we used to have The Last Kids on Earth. It was a book series that was sponsoring the minis. We are actively looking for a mini monster truck sponsor. So if you know of a company that would like to sponsor them, just email info@livealittle-entertainment or Live a Little. Just email whatever it says right there, and we'll get you set up. We got all kinds of packages that we can do, but it's a great way to get your brand out. And this is stuff that we're going to be working on this week, mocking up the bar. And you saw this in the back seat on the way here. This is a golf hole I've been working on. I got it all enclosed right now, but as we work on it, I'll show you what we got going on. But this is, instead of a windmill, calling it an axe mill. Why did that hit? Got a couple, that bend, is that what's going on here? Yeah, it's work in progress there, but it's got a windshield wiper motor here that'll make those spin. And yeah, so I gotta work on that this week. And then the trophy that I'm working on, I'm in the process of sanding that body down. We're gonna make our own monster truck trophy for the Washington State Fair. So that's a little bit of a tour of everything that I got going on, why I whine about being busy. But yeah, I think I'm gonna start looking at this and seeing, get it powered up I'll show you the guts here in a sec. Alright, so this is how this works without the building on it. I took that off, but I got a couple little problems that I didn't foresee. I 3D printed this little controller box. It's got a speed controller in there, so if you watch, you can see that on camera, you see that spinning. And then this is a couple of 6mm coupling things that I bought on Amazon. And then there's a 6mm bolt inside there, and I put a little JB weld just to lock the threads. But somehow, I don't know how, because it's all true material, but you can see that it's not spinning very true. There's like a high spot in here somewhere. So I gotta see if I can thump on that a little bit. I put it in the vise already, but I was afraid it was gonna crush that to where it wouldn't thread on, so I'll give her a little love tap and see if I can straighten that. I don't know. I don't know if that changed anything or not. I don't know if that's bad machining or is it just the thread pitch of the bolt inside. I don't know. I think it's better. It's not perfect. We're not getting the wild swing back here that we were. So I'm gonna put my 3D printed jobby back on that will actually go on the back, and I'll bolt it to that. But I think I'll JB weld that on there. So one thing I got to do, Skylar wants all this to light up. When I built it, I made little cutouts here and I 3D printed those windows, so it is clear back there. You got to figure out how to get some light in here. So the way I control the speed of that wiper motor is with this, and I 3D printed the box, and then the power source comes in here, and I got like 9 million of these things that I got. You can only buy like 100 of them, or 10 pair, something. I'll leave a link to those if you're wanting to do anything like this. But I'm going to come in and attach to the power supply here, and then I'll have a plug for some lights. But I don't want to attach to this that goes to the motor, because that's controlled by this potentiometer. And these you can get all day long on Amazon. I think they're 2 for $15. I don't know. I'll put a link to those right there. That wire comes up obviously and runs the wiper motor. But that's that'll be my next thing, is to get a plug. I'm not sure which end, but I'll just attach it to those wires, have it come out of there, hopefully keep it nice and neat. Then we'll get some kind of lights that we can put inside the building. There's these 2 screws right here that are the main power source, and this is going to be quite snug. Actually, if I can get that guy loose. And had I been thinking that I was going to do this, I could have made another outlet right there, because these also come in tens or thousands. Grab a little wrench. Forgot to turn the camera on, but I imagine you know how a nut works. These kind. Now hopefully, I wonder if I should twist those together. Not leave much room to work in here. All right, there we go. everything connected before I put that back together, though. I better. All right. Now I got a little LED. It's not the one that's going to go in it. So this is our power supply, 12 volt power supply. And then, like I say, this is just a where you can see it, and I don't touch those two wires together. Oh, yep. Okay. So now I got a 12 volt power supply that I can just plug into that little guy. So when I get what we're getting, that's why I'm going automotive, because that is all 12 volts, and the wiper motor is obviously 12 volts as well. So cool. All right, so I got this back on, and I tapped some holes in the metal frame to attach this to, and then this little box here is obviously so the golf ball doesn't go in the building and be lost forever. But I designed it that hopefully the back will come off with just these 4 screws right here, so I can get in here and work on it and all that stuff. It all comes apart pretty easy, like being able to lift that up, but I think these are going to have to be the carry handles. I did not think that through, because I don't think that this is going to hold the weight of the metal. It's all made of just 5mm plywood. Did I say these were number 8x20? They're 8x32 thread. I had a hell of a time finding the hole, so I stuck that in there, and hopefully this is somewhere close. That's pretty freaking good for holding the camera in one hand, if you ask me. Alright, sweet. Other than that, I'm gonna have to paint those because that's bugging me. I threw that little light in there just to see how it would react, and kind of forgot that my framework is blocking a lot of it, so I think we'll try to keep the focal point of the lights right up here. There's a couple of strips up there, and dance and flash, and then maybe that won't be as noticeable. Plus there will be a spinning axe, so, or 4 of them. Hopefully that'll be okay. Just getting the final test here. Nothing's hitting. It's looking pretty good. Burke and Skylar are here now, and we're getting ready to go look at something, but we just shot a video that I'm gonna have some fun with as to how to change out the axe throwing boards. So say hi to YouTube, Skylar.
That's how you YouTube?
I said,
oh,
say,
hey, YouTube.
Yeah,
Hey, is this Sagebrush Soul Inc?
What's that?
Is this Sagebrush Soul Incorporated?
Yeah, Inc, A&E, AE. Yeah. All right, well, we're gonna go get some supplies, go look at possibly our cruising vehicle for the summer, and stuff like that. So we'll get back, but I think the windmill is going to work out pretty good. Skylar actually already has some lights that he bought for his Harley, so this sucker is getting decked out. All done, clear coated, functioning. The clear coat is just in case somebody spills beer on it, but yeah, we can, that probably makes more sense. That project just got bigger. You're gonna want to keep watching to see what happens next. But we got our big beer pong tournament going on over here, and we've got OCD, Idaho Falls band playing. So we're gonna go out into the Buzz Factory, and I'll show you a little what's going on. sun's up for just a little bit longer, and yeah, pretty good day. Okay, what the hell with the Dukes of Hazzard shit here? Got it. Appreciate you watching. I'm Kenny. This is Sagebrush Soul. May the best of your past be the worst of your future.